Hello everybody, this is again a second part for chapter 7, lessons 5 and 6. Do not forget the name of our chapter, Clues and Crimes. Now let us say the vocab for lesson 5 together. First word we have clue. The word clue, clue. And then we have the word crime, crime. Then the word detective, detective. And the word fingerprint, fingerprint. Footprint, footprint. Thief, thief. And pay attention to this, the plural for thief is thieves, thieves. And then we have the last word, witness, witness. Alright, now let's go to the grammar in lesson 6. It's also speaking about the past continuous tense. So let us explore the lesson together. Again, we will check now there is a new use for the past continuous tense that we spoke about the last lesson, but now we will talk about it more. Come on, let's read it together. We use the past continuous tense to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted by another shorter action. So, and that will say that the past continuous will be for the longer action. The past continuous will be for the longer action, and the past simple refers to the shorter action. You know, the action that interrupts the longer action, or the action that comes at the middle of the long action. Okay, let's give an example to explain this and to understand more. Look at this here. Read the sentence. She was cleaning a window when the phone rang. She was cleaning a window when the phone rang. So this girl, she was cleaning. That's the long action. Yes, she was cleaning, but something interrupted her cleaning. Something like at the middle of her cleaning, something happened. What happened? The phone rang. The phone rang. To understand that more, look at this here. Look at this line. Let's say, look at this. That's the longer action. She was cleaning the window. Okay? And then we have the shorter action that has interrupted it. The phone rang. The phone rang. Okay? So the longer action, what's the tense of the longer action? Was cleaning. Yes, it's in the past continuous tense, was cleaning. And the shorter action that has interrupted it, it's in the past simple. Alright, so remember this. The longer action is in the past continuous tense, and the one that interrupts it is in the past simple. Fine. Now let us go and check two keywords for the past continuous that are when and while. We'll know when to use them and how to use them. Now look at this here. We'll say when, and then after when comes past simple and then past continuous. Okay, so what do I notice here is that after when comes the past simple, right? After when the past simple comes. Okay, that's if when is in the beginning of the sentence. What if when is not in the beginning of the sentence? It's in the middle. Okay, it will be like this. Past continuous, and then when, and then after it, the past simple. Okay, so what I can notice here, and what I'm very sure of, is that after when comes the past simple. Great, come on, let us check some examples together. Look at this. When the telephone rang, that's the past simple. Right? I was cooking in the kitchen. So that was a long action. I was cooking in the kitchen, and something interrupted me. The telephone rang. Okay? And then what can I notice here is that after when comes the past simple. Right? Okay, let's read the other example. Also when at the beginning of the sentence. When I called Mary, she was studying in her house. Again, a longer action, and my call has interrupted her studying, right? Again, what comes after when? the past simple. Great. Okay, let us now check an example where when is in the middle of a sentence. Okay, it's like that. We were eating, that's past continuous. Okay, when dad came home, in the middle of our eating of whatever, the lunch or whatever, my dad came home. What can I notice here is that after when comes the past simple, okay. Now let's go to while, and it's a little bit different from when, because you will check here and you will see after while comes the past continuous, okay, and then the past simple. And if it's in the middle of the sentence, the past simple, and then while, and then the past continuous after while. So in both cases, right after while comes the past continuous tense. Okay, now let's read some examples. While I was studying, so what's after while here? Yeah, the past continuous. While I was studying, my friend sent me a text message that has interrupted my studying. Okay, and what can I notice here is that after while there is a sentence, there is a past continuous. Great. Okay, so let's check the second sentence. The phone rang while my mother was cooking. Here while is in the middle of the sentence, and what I can notice also is that after while comes the while my mother was cooking. After while, the past continuous. Great. Now let's answer some questions to check our understanding. Are you ready? Now let's do that. Choose. My mother, number 1. My mother cooked, was cooking, is cooking, were cooking when my father came home. Okay, so my father came and my mother was in, it's before when, not after it. She was doing something. What will I use? Was cooking or were cooking? My mother, she. Yes, excellent. I'm going to use was cooking. Great. Now let us check number 2. The boys, that's a plural, okay? Space football, when the photographer took the photo. So the photographer took the photo and the boys, who can tell me? Yes, excellent. The boys were playing. Great. Number 3. They, and that's, I think it's easier. They watched TV when the light went off. So something was happening and something was in progress, and then suddenly the light went off and interrupted it. So here I want it's like in the past continuous, right? They were watching. Great. They were watching TV. Yeah, great. Now the last one in the choose. My father, space, my father, the paper when my aunt came to visit us. My father? Which one? Yes, who can tell me? I can hear you. Yes, my father was reading the paper. My father was reading the paper when my aunt came to visit us. Let us do some rewrite questions. Are you ready? Number 1. My mother cooked a nice meal. The phone rang. Now I want to use when, and check that please and pay attention. When here is in a capital. It's capitalized, so it will be at the beginning of the sentence. Alright? So, who can tell me what was the longer action? Yes, my mother was cooking the meal, right? And then the phone rang. That interrupted it. Okay? Okay, so let's check the answer together. Excellent. When the phone rang, my mother was cooking a nice meal. Okay? Good job. Now let's go to number 2. She was writing the letter. The phone rang. And here, look, there's while. Yes, and it's not in capital, so it will be at the middle of the sentence. And you can tell me what comes after while, Past continuous or past simple? Great, past continuous. So the sentence is gonna be, the phone rang while she was writing the letter. The phone rang while she was writing the letter. Now, number 3. I was walking in the park. I saw a kitten. And here, when is... Yeah, it's capital? No. So I will put it in the middle of the sentence. What comes after when? Past simple. Great. So it's gonna be, I was walking in the park when I saw a kitten. I was walking in the park when I saw a kitten. The last one here in the rewrite, I was studying, my friend called me. And while is capitalized. Yeah, I will put it at the beginning of the sentence. So let's check the answer. Come on. See, I was studying. It's a longer action and my friend called me that interrupted me. Come on, check. While I was studying, my friend called me. Great, good job. Thank you very much, Primary.4, for listening. And go and answer more questions in the booklet. Best of luck. Thank you so much.